She had people, she'd be bringing the ball and going, so you're going to play?
Yeah, I would say. And did you notice that the litter was uniform, like in terms of like
What was really interesting was with Mom, her Anya's smallest pup was Mom's largest pup.
Wow.
This litter, the smallest puppy was 16 ounces. The largest puppy was 23 ounces. And it was like the fourth puppy in. And she went into labor at 11. By 12:30, she had 4 puppies. And
wow.
then she was like, yeah. And then she lied there going, this is cool, I'm happy. Nursing her babies, and there was no contractions. We had like a 2-hour pause.
Oh, wow.
And then she had 2 more puppies. And then a couple hour pause. And then she had another puppy, and then another puppy, and then another puppy. So it was like 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very long night. But again, she was like ready, like, okay, I'll nurse my babies and I'll be with them and I love them. But I'm happy to go out and play too.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, she was wonderful. She did it. She's just a great mom.
So Kevin, who's your favorite so far?
That's tough.
They have different personalities.
This guy is one of my favorites. He's our smallest boy. He doesn't, our other boy is going to a home they want as a working home, and he wants to do personal protection and protection sport, and he's got the drive to do it. This little boy, he just likes to be hang around, cuddle me. Blue, I think she's, blue collar, but when we were putting the collars on in the middle of the night, I didn't hear what color went on to which dog as long as it got.
Can you see the color of that one? Can you see the color of the collar on that one?
That looks purple to me.
Purple. They're very unique personalities. Purple, white, and green. Green's our largest female. Are a little more, they'll be off by themselves more, whereas the others like to cuddle together.
And white is our female that's an explorer.
Yeah.
She wanders off. We'll have them out in the house, and she wanders off on her own, checking everything out and exploring. And you can tell their personalities, and they're so different.
And Red,
like kids, though. I mean, no 2 kids are the same personality.
That's why I was
Hello, my
curious
sweetheart.
what you guys see so far.
Yeah, and Red is the one that's having the most trouble with Mom not nursing anymore. She wants to be. She's very likes to be with her mom. So she was, when we first were in here, she kept going over to the crate where Mom is and wanting to visit with her.
Awesome. And you guys, for German Shepherds, how long have you been breeding? Also 20 years?
No, we didn't start breeding till about 8 years ago.
And it was always German Shepherds?
Yeah, yeah. We worked. Sorry, go ahead.
It took a long time to find German Shepherds that we wanted to breed.
Okay. What were you
because
looking
there's for clear heads,
Okay.
stable dogs. We've seen so many reactive German Shepherds out there, and people are breeding that reactivity into the dog.
Okay.
Our male that we bred in our first litter, he was certified for search and rescue. He has drive that's unbelievable, but an off switch.
Oh.
And he loves kids, he loves seniors, he has no issue with anyone, and we just love that stability in him. Mm-hmm. And the mother's the same. She's a coated shepherd, so she had the longer hair, but all the pups ended up with dad's hair, very much like these guys are.
Yeah, he was certified for tracking and obedience and area search. Area search.
So you guys found that when you're starting with that amazing temperament, amazing attitude, that actually makes the job way easier for you.
Oh, yes,
When you
yes.
actually get
Yeah, what we really like, what we want the drive, but I don't want them to get so, like not be able to calm down. And sometimes they just can't cap that. It just seems that some puppies, whereas we're finding these guys clear-headed, they can come out there with all kinds of drive. Kai, we can bring them, Kai out, play. They'll play, and then okay, lie down. You can calm down now.
And this might explain why people are still seeking out your puppies despite, like, if you remember during the COVID days, everybody wanted a puppy and everybody started breeding, and all these not so desirable outcomes happened.
The COVID dogs, yes. There's
We're-
a lot of them, and we train a lot of them.
Yeah, we're also trainers.
Yes.
So that's why I want the hand feeding. I want that bond with the human. And I recommend when the puppies go home that they're hand fed. People say, oh, I'm really busy and I don't have time for that. You're going to feed the puppy anyways. So build that bond. And as you can see when we were playing,
It's the best 10 minutes, that extra 10 minutes that you can
if you,
spend with the dog.
if you don't have time to do anything else with your puppy, take that time when you're feeding them and hand feed them.
Absolutely.
So
And
they
there's
can-
a lot of studies that show when you actually feed raw. Not all. There's a couple of studies that show when you feed raw, you minimize the aggression. You actually change the behavior. There are tons of studies about microbiome, again, the health of the gut, and the behavior. And it seems that when dogs get enough of the amino acids, the proteins in their proteins, high quality protein that they can actually digest and access, that their behavior will change for the better.
Nice.
So in
Wonderful.
humans, there's a lot of research about kids and nutrition and how how the food, the healthier food, is directly associated with better behavior. So you can see it again and again, different studies, different countries, different diets. If you eat amazing food that will improve the gut, like the microbiome, you will see much better results, much better attitude.
You look at
Wonderful.
my grandparents' dogs, people that lived in the country. Their dogs lived to 16 years old eating table scraps.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Farmers' dogs,
yeah, the
farmers'
farmers'
dogs.
dogs. They live forever. Now people, their dogs are getting cancer at 8. They're dying so young.
Absolutely.
And I think most of that, in my opinion, relates back to the kibble.
Well,
Not
if
to
you want to
the-
go into details, like in depth, you're absolutely right. There are several studies that shows since the 70s, where kibble became standard, that cancer cases in dogs have risen. Dogs are the most if you look across all the domesticated animals and humans, dogs, and like if you just compare to humans, dogs have 5 times the probability of cancer compared to humans.
Wow.
So the only thing that people can point consistent through the studies is that it has to be the food. And it's not what's missing from the food, it's what goes in the food that shouldn't be there. Like we mentioned grains a few times. The grains that go into kibble, for most brands, they're feed grade kibble, which means they don't stick to certain high standards when it comes to the presence of fungal toxins, so mycotoxins. And mycotoxins are carcinogenic. So although some might be tested for the main one, which is
Leave his shirt alone.
but they're not tested for the ones that they don't. There's some types of mycotoxin that they don't test for, and what those end up kibble. And there's a study that found that 100% of the brands that they tested had mycotoxins in them, different degrees, variable degrees. So some had way more, and some had very little, but they all had it. You know which food doesn't contain mycotoxins? You feed raw, or you feed a home cooked diet, because there are no grains, so there are no mycotoxins.
It's wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate you coming, and I appreciate the articles that you've shared, and I have a few more that I will share. Yeah. Yes. You guys are just been so good. We timed that so well. Had a good play time, and then nice and quiet where we could talk.
Thank you guys for
Now to
trusting
wake
us
back
with
up.
your pups.
It's-
We realize it's a huge decision, so we thank you for trusting our food and our formulas.
Well, we'd always believed in raw, and we kibble raised our other puppies because we thought that's what the vets want, that's what the other people want, but we didn't believe in it ourselves. So we decided, no, this time we are doing it in what we believe in, and the raw diet is it.
Yes,
and
who's
these
that?
guys are proof that.
Well, yeah, like I would say for the past, like you guys started breeding 8 years, I would say over the last 8 years, there's enough research that you can stand in a clinic and give reference after reference to your vet. But what you're doing is not crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And it's not anecdotal, it's not, yeah.
And we've discussed it with a lot of
Something
vets, and a
magical.
lot of vets are against raw feeding because not everyone does it properly. You know, they don't do the research, they don't rotate the proteins, they don't have that variety for the dogs. And yes, that is unhealthy for the dogs.
Absolutely.
But the vet we deal with now, we explain what we've done, the proteins we give them, and the rotating, all the different foods, and they support it. They're not, not negative against it.
Amazing.
Well, again, thank you for your time.
Yes. And
Thank you, Dale, for your videoing. And we'll make sure everybody gets a credit and appreciation at the end of this. We really appreciate everything.